Hey people, this is going to be a video unboxing of the EuroMini. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to see how to not really assemble it, but take it out of the box, unfold it, and put it together so that you can ride it. And then I'm going to go out onto the bike path with the camera, and we're going to test this thing out. They come in three different versions. There's a $179, a $249, and a $299. The $299 is an 8-speed. I think it's 24 pounds, or it's the lightest bike. This is the middle bike, the $249. It is a 7-speed, and I think it's 26 pounds. And then the least expensive, the $179, is 28 pounds. I think it's 24, 26, 28. It's a folding bike, 20-inch wheel. So this is it. I don't know how good the lighting is. Okay, I can see. We got the box inside the box. All right, I'm pretty impressed. I took this thing out of the box. The lighting's really bad here, I know that. Sorry. I took the thing out of the box, and I was able to lift it out of the box. I was surprised. Hey, everyone. All right, I'm going to be doing an assembly of this bike. This is going to be my second video. The first one, I couldn't figure out what I was doing, so I'm going to make this shorter now that I understand the instructions on how to put this bike together and take it apart. The drawings are good, but they're kind of confusing. And so I'm going to show you what you've got to do. Now, you're going to pull the bike out of the box. It's going to be something like this. It's just going to be a big confusing mess, and you're going to go, what in the world do I need to do? Hey, there's my foot over there. Hi, foot. Okay, so you're going to wonder what you need to do. Well, it's really confusing when you look at the paperwork, as I said. It comes with a manual, and it comes with some instructions, but it's a lot easier if you put it together once and you understand what you've got to do. So they've got three different models, and they might go together a little bit the same, a little bit different, but for the most part, it's probably all just basic stuff here. You're going to have to, the most important thing is this handlebar. This handlebar is packed in such a way that if you try to open up this bike, this is the centerpiece, here's the little hinge over here. If you try to open up this bike and this handlebar is in the way, you're not going to be able to spin this whole thing out. You're not going to be able to open it up because of the handlebar banging into stuff. So the most important thing in the beginning is to make sure this is out of the way, and I'm going to show you what you need to do now. It's really not that hard. Okay, so the first step is you got to open this bike, but again, you've got to get this handlebar out of the way. And this hinge is over here. There's a hinge over here to raise this thing up. So what you want to do is get this thing out of the way. There's a clamp over here that allows you to turn the handlebars in case they are stuck. You might have to turn that clamp to get it out of the way. There is a clamp at the top that allows you to, turn the handlebars, which you might have to do to reposition everything. So the goal is to get this guy out of your way. And now that I've got him out of my way, I'm going to stand him up a little bit. And you want to take, I'm going to stand him up a lot just to get him out of the way. So you want to take the bike now, and I'm trying to do this so you can see it on camera. You want to open it up. You want to separate these things. The seat is in the wrong direction also, so you're going to be turning the seat to face the right direction later, and you're also going to be taking care of the pedals. But right now we're going to deal with this. What we're going to do is to take the camera and lower it down so you can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, you can see. So we've got this part. You've got the hinge over here. Make sure the hinge is out of the way. If it's not out of the way, you're not going to be able to close the bike. So I'm trying to position this so that I can open this thing up without banging into my leg. All right, there we go. It's not really that hard. I just am in a small area, and I don't want to ruin the paint on the walls or break anything. So you can see how it hinges together over here. Put it together. And then you're going to take, well, the handlebars in the, or the pedals in the way. So you got to get the pedal out of the way. You're going to take this little guy over here. You're going to clamp him down. You see that? Let's try to zoom in. take this guy over here, close, and then there's a little latch over here that you're going to push down into that hole. And that latch is just a safety catch so that this thing doesn't pop open. And I think all three bikes are probably the same way with most of your settings. You get your handlebars over here. Let's get the handlebars. See the handlebars? We got the same thing. You got the handlebar. I'm going to take it. Try to get a zoom in on that. And it's the exact same thing as you had before. I'm going to take this thing, close it, and push this lever up. Now, there's a safety catch over here. So you can, it's a safety catch on the other side. Be nice if you could see it. I think you can see it. Right over there. So you can jam this thing over there until it clicks, or just to make things easier and so you don't wear the plastic, press the safety piece up. Now it's locked in. And so when you're going to be taking the bike apart, you're going to be doing exactly opposite of what we're doing now. You're going to lift this thing up. You're going to pull this lever back. So, and that's the same thing when you go to take the bike apart. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to lift this safety lever up. And you're going to open this thing up. So we've done the center hinge. We've done the front hinge over at the handlebars. Look at the height of the handlebars. There is a clamp over here. All of these things are pretty much the same. Get that adjusted better. So you open that clamp up, you're able to adjust the height of the handlebars. You might want to do that when you're outside. Line this thing up so it's straight. Line your handlebars up so they are straight. And then go clamp this bracket down. You've got your clamp up here. And it's the exact same thing. You might have safety catches on some of these clamps like I already showed you. And that is just to be able to adjust your handle for the right angle. And after you get that positioned, you take that guy and clamp him down. So now you've got, so there we have the pedal. And I'm wondering, how in the world do you make this thing unfold? Drop it down. Well, I couldn't figure it out. And they said you're supposed to press downward. Well, that doesn't work, and I knew I was going to break it if I kept on going. What you do is you got this little opening here. Put your finger in the opening. You press down. And look at that. It's awesome. You just keep holding it down. The pedal snaps in place. It's beautiful. It's an awesome bike. I'm really impressed. Go to the other side and you do the exact same thing. You put your finger in the middle. Bend it downward. I'm not using the tripod now, that's why it's kind of hard with one hand. Snaps in place, and that's how you bend it down. So what I've done now is I've done unfolding the pedals. I did the center bracket over here that I unfolded with that safety clamp. Let's go over to the top. We've got this top bracket that allows the handlebars to go this way, and you might need to lift that up when you are trying to unpack it the first time. You get this bracket over here that allows the post, the handlebar post, to go up and down, and also lets it turn this way, which you might need to do when you were trying to unpack it, or get this thing out of the way if it's sitting next to your pedals or your back wheel. Okay, the other thing we've got is the seat. Now the seat is just like everything else. It's got a bracket over here. You open up the bracket. Let me see if this is showing on the video. You turn the post the right direction. You adjust the height the way you want, and you turn the clamp and let it lock in place. Now I'm going to show you a problem that I had. Now the problem I had is I got on the street riding the bike for the first time, and the seat kept on going down. I couldn't figure out what was going on, but the seat would just go, when I'd sit on it, I'd move to the left a little bit, and the seat post went way down. And what you need to do is you got to open up this bracket. You see the seat goes down. You got to open up the bracket, and there's a little knobby thing over here. If you can't see it well with the lighting, you'll be able to see it when you look at your bike. There's just a little little metal screw type thing over here. like a nut in a way, and you can either tighten it with your finger or you can put a wrench on there and tighten it down a little bit. Use some cloth underneath the wrench so you don't scratch the paint on there. And all that did is it tightened this bracket a little bit so that when I did the clamp, it held on tighter. So that's really all you need to do to put this bike together. As I said before, I'm going to edit all this together, but as I said when I did my first ride, the bike is smooth. Except, well, I was having problems with this post, but except for that, now that I've got that fixed, this bike is clean, it is smooth, the derailleur action is beautiful, the switching of the gears is really quick, it's almost instantaneous. You don't, unlike the old bikes, you don't have to go pedal for house length and listen to it go click, 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 click until it finally pops in. This thing was really quick. The paint, nice shiny black paint. It has reflectors on it. The seat, I'm very surprised. I didn't think the seat was going to be comfortable because bicycle seats are never comfortable. And this was really comfortable. It doesn't have a lot of padding in it, but it felt good. It didn't hurt my butt. I really liked it. So that's the bike. That's the whole bike. It is well worth the money. I don't know what the top of the line model is like compared to this. This is the middle one, the 249. I'm not sure what the 299 is. If I had that, I would do a review on that one too. If I had the 179 one, I would do a review on that too and show you how to put it together. Brackets are solid. Some of these might have different brackets on them or a little bit different safety clamps on them. The derailleur, I know this one is 26 pounds. The lower, cheaper one is 28 pounds. The more expensive one is 24 pounds. This has a 7-speed. I think the most expensive one has an 8-speed. It's a great product. Buy the thing. If you're looking for a bike, there's no way you're going to be unhappy with something like this. It's small, it's compact, it does not weigh a lot. I lifted this up over the stairs. I had to go through some stairs, picked it up. Just so light, so easy to maneuver, and comfortable. It might take you a little bit of time to get used to riding a 20-inch instead of a full-size 26-inch bike, but maybe about 5 minutes until you say, hey, I really like this thing. So, okay, that's my review. Now, this is my first time riding a bike in years and years. It was uncomfortable until I got the seat adjusted properly and the handles adjusted properly. Now it's a very comfortable bike. It's a smooth ride. It's quiet. I haven't used the derailleur, but I like it. I definitely recommend buying this bike. If you're older and you don't want to be sitting up really high up in the air on a cruiser type bike, then this would be the perfect thing. It's almost like a BMX, but it's very comfortable. It's small. It weighs next to nothing. The 26 pounds, I was able to pick it up and carry it over a bunch of stairs and through a parking structure. Right now I am holding the handlebars with one hand while I'm recording. I should have brought a bracket for the camera. But yeah, I recommend this bike. This is a very good purchase, and it will be good for your cardiovascular and your heart and your legs and your body. So for the price, I would say I would rather buy this than getting a membership at a gym and then go buy some dumbbells and barbells and work out at home. And hopefully you like this video. Do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. Here comes a bump. I'm going to have to stop in a minute because I've only got one hand to brake. Do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. If you want to go to my channel page, click on the support button and leave a donation. I would appreciate that.